Hey, it's Chuck here back with Milton Daily Homes, and if you haven't had a chance to register for the class, I think we're getting pretty full, but you can fill out the form. Just go to miltonbuyerclass.com, and my assistant Jen will let you know if there's still space. I think there's a couple left. So anyhow, 550 Childs is the first one up today. I think we've got 7, 8 properties. It's actually a really good list. The last one, if you hang around, I think is awesome. So anyhow, 550 Childs, 249.9. It's a 4-bedroom condo townhouse. That's a huge feature. And we've got maintenance fees of $313.57. But if it's bigger, if it's a 4-bedroom, oftentimes it's assessed on the square footage. Includes water and cable TV too. So that's good. So even you knock off the amount for cable TV and you're right in that range where the usual condo fees are. Not a lot of details here really, but I would say you'd be looking at a bigger floor plan. There's no doubt about that. So hard to say. Without the photos, very, very hard. No description, nothing really to go by. Mechanis Crescent is at 309, and it's a very classic sort of Amesbury Brennan model. It's 1130 square feet. There's a virtual tour here, and so you've got hardwood floors. This is just, so you walk in the front door, this is what you'd see when you peek around the right corner there. And it's essentially one open room. They've kept this all open. Sometimes you'll find a half wall or you'll find a little pillar. There's the kitchen. Everything's very clean, very tidy. You've got your little bathrobes over on the side. There's one full bathroom upstairs. That's all you're getting up there. But this place looks super clean. They haven't loaded it with furniture. It's a good use of space. You'd have to spring for the fencing. So again, homes like this, $1,000 to $1,500 is a good estimate if you're sharing with the neighbors. So at 309, the last model that sold like this was on Bundy, and it was a recent sale, just under the 300 mark, but it was an older home. I think this one shows significantly better than that. Now the one thing with Mechanis, now I would assume that like the lower digit, the 3, would be somewhere closer to Herman Way, but it's possible. On Google Maps it says it's a little closer to the train tracks, so that's the tracks there. Either way, you are going to hear some effect from being close to the train there. I like it though. It's a good listing. 309 is an excellent price for it. 10761 Guelph Line. It's at 399.9, and it's like sort of an old stone. It looks like an old schoolhouse, like 1860s. Decent sized piece of land. And you look inside, it's had all its renovation done. You've got a cooktop here. It's a great place, it looks like, to entertain. That's the original house there, and then there's the extension on the back. And I even like the exposed wood. I mean, you've got the built-in oven. There's a lot of really nice features here. And they've done the crown moldings, and then you've got these nice hardwood floors here. So this has a ton of charm. And then you've got apparently 4 washrooms in this one, a partly finished basement. So really, really cool. Now the one thing that would hold me back on this one, if you were to drive by this one, what you'd see is that you'd have to come up to 15th Side Road in Guelph Line. That's a gas station right here, so you're going to see the lights and all the rest of it. The house is actually right here, so it's directly, like, I think they sell trees right here. There's a little parking lot, and then that's the house. And I believe it would probably extend back. It's a pretty square lot, so it would kind of go like this. That location would obviously have an effect on its value. So if you're saying, why is it such a good deal? That's why it's such a good deal. Oil heating on that one. 710 Trudeau, 434.9. Very strong pick today. We just listed that one on Laurier. We profiled it a couple days ago and had an offer last night. Very, very impressive offer. And so that was about the same size as this one. Now we had a finished basement, but this one doesn't. You know, but when you look inside, hardwood floors, I mean, it's a nice looking home. They've got the mismatched hood fan, and you know how I feel about that. But it's not bad inside. I mean, the kitchen is definitely respectable. There's a good sized family room on this one here too. And they've upgraded the counters, so I think there's a lot of nice features. And on this same size lot, 46 by 80, they have 24, 25, 2,800 square foot homes. So what's going to happen is when you've got an 1,800 square foot home, you're actually going to gain more backyard. The house isn't going to take up as much land. So all in, I like this one. I like the price. I think it definitely is. I mean, they probably used ours as a comparable, but I think that it's definitely in shooting range. We get a lot of action. Anytime double car garage falls under 450, it really hits. So Ledwith is 449, and so now we're talking about there's some shared fees here. There's a $71 fee with this one. It's in Drury Park, which is traditionally a more mature retirement style community, and I like the fact it's got double garage. Some of them don't, and it backs onto some nice greenery. The kitchen looks good. There's lots of storage. You got the pot drawers here too, so it's a good sized kitchen. It's bigger than most of the ones in here. And you've got 4 bedrooms and 4 washrooms, including 2 full washrooms. And there's one of them right there. So lots of space in this one, plus they finished the basement. So really, I think that these guys have a great shot at getting this money. I think this is actually one of the better homes in this area, and I've seen bungalows in Milton itself in that range that didn't have as much as this. So good stuff. I like it. Priced it, in my eyes, right where I'd put it. Child's $479.9, 4 bedrooms plus 2. It's a 50 by 150 foot lot. I've always liked this effect here. It's definitely, I mean, this home was built in the 80s. It has that kind of look, but it's nice. You know, it's something different, and you know, it's not a bad looking home. The kitchen looks all right to me, and you've got kind of a decorative molding. I'm not really sure there. Photos sometimes do this home justice, sometimes don't. Really, in a backyard that's, well, I mean, it's a huge backyard. Like, why wouldn't you put a photo of that instead of a quilted bed? I don't know. $479, when you look at this one, we know it's over 2,000 square feet. It's got a finished basement. That piece of land, Childs is a little bit busy, but overall, you know, it's possible that these guys have done a halfway decent job in pricing it. Now, Hemlock is at $529.4, and this is the one I mentioned at the start of the video that is by far the chuck pick of the day. I think it's beautiful. So you've got a double car garage, which in some of the old parts of Milton are not always the most common. This is in Dorset Park. It's in sort of the northeast part of Dorset Park. Look at this home inside. Holy cow, is this ever nice. You don't see this kind of quality put in a lot of the older homes, right? So you've even got a little speaker built into the ceiling there. The kitchen is beautiful, and you've even got this neat little sort of effect on the ceiling there. It's, wow, like a walkout off the master. The bathroom has been all renovated, so top to bottom, more speakers right there. They've got the surround sound all built in. I mean, this one is loaded, 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 loaded. Stuff on the east side of Hemlock backs onto Thompson. This is on the west side, so you have homes behind, which you can see back here. Great wood deck, hot tub, no expense spared, big piece of land, and that home is basically a perfect old Milton home. And it's a great way to end the show. So have a great day. If you want to see this one, I want to see this one. If you want to see it too, if you want to see anything else in the list, give us a call. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.